Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Travis Ritchie, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
There's nothing to get wet about anyway. Let's try not to put that after somebody drops, gives us a name drop.
Oh, sorry. Yes. I meant the show. Yes, kids. Well, welcome to a new year of Salty and Petty. Nothing to get wet about. Anyway, she's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together we are the Salty and Petty podcast. Heavy on the duh.
That's right, kids. So, again, the first episode of 2024, so you know what we're going to give you. Things we're looking forward to in 2024. And yes, I know, you're so used to Lil Hellfire giving you positive vibes, but alright. Guess what we're going to do?
Hey, I was holly and effing jolly for the Christmas party, okay?
You were, feeling the Christmas spirit? I get you. I got you. Yes, kids. The holidays just seem to bring out the best in Lilith.
Smoked it, Doobie.
Alright, so. That's right, we're back. It seems like it's been a while since we were pre-recorded, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
But last week you heard, yes, part 2 of our holiday show with me, Lilith, and Justin, so. And then the part 1 on Capes. We should replay part at least part of that every year. You know, Rob telling the rubber fist story every year.
Oh yeah,
that's
the new tradition.
That's our Festivus.
Sure.
Yeah. I have to cut that up and then be like, oh, I remember this. I'll tell you how disappointed I am with you people as I hit you with the rubber fist.
Yikes!
All right, Lilith, 2024. What do we have to look forward to? Well, I know what we have to look forward to in January.
What's that? This
month. Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah. I was going to kind of like break it up. TV.
Oh, okay.
Movies, comics.
Okay.
Since we're in comics, let's see. Give me one sec.
I was going to say, yeah, I know January's Ultimate Spider-Man, so.
Yeah, of course. Finally, our namesake, we can have that going.
Because
we got Barda coming out.
Got what?
Barda.
Oh, really?
That's like June, though.
Wow. Yeah, there's a bunch of
Batman Dark Age. It's the sequel to Superman Space Age with Mark Russell and Mike.
Oh, cool.
That one's March. I'm really super excited for the G.I. Joe stuff. So Cobra Commander is coming out. That's January. I think January 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm super excited.
Did the
Hasbro universe is complete now.
Oh, did you get Duke number 1?
Yes, I did actually.
Yep, I just got it today. Yes, see.
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm really excited about that.
See, you can always jump on to Energon Universe anytime you want.
I could. I like to let a sausage fest be a sausage fest. I don't want to break it up too
much. Yeah, she likes it. You don't like to break up your sleep. Come on.
That too. I think Robert Kirkman is going to be working on that one, if I remember right.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's what I heard for Cobra Commander, at least.
Okay, I thought I do know our the guy who was writing half of DC's line for a while, Joshua Williamson's like doing a bunch of those. Yeah.
Shout out to Joshua moving on to greener pasture. That'll treat him better, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly pre-orders are good for the G.I. Joe stuff, but I mean, the Transformer stuff, I think it was, they say it's even doing, I know at least in my store, my guy was saying the Transformer stuff was selling even better.
Yeah, like the G.I. Joe figures were doing so good. I was just like, oh yeah, that's probably because everybody's hyped for and they'll probably make a new animated show low-key. Like in 2026 is what I heard.
But I think something big's coming for Cobra Commander number 1 because, or I don't know if it was the first issue or a few issues in, like supposedly they showed it. There's something going on. It's probably going to be the big reveal how they're like crossed with the Transformers. You know, it's probably going to be like a Megatron appearance or something. But yeah, they showed it to some of the one of the events they have for the distributors and stuff, and supposedly everyone upped their orders after they revealed whatever they revealed. So
yeah, I mean, it's just like it's about time. Like everybody's like, it's always Transformers. It's always Transformers. It's never G.I. Joe. Well, now everybody can shut up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so far, I mean, I know what we and the boys have been reading. I mean, it's again, it's just the first couple months, but I've sampled some of the IDW stuff. I wasn't picking it up as it was coming out, but I don't know. The IDW stuff seemed like there's too much going on there.
I could see that. You know, I go to IDF. Oh my god, IDW for Ninja Turtles. Like that's my thing. And that's actually they've got a new one. Juniba. I think that one is in May, at the beginning of May. I think it's Star Wars Day, actually, the day that it comes out. So, which might just be free comic book. No. So, yeah, it's free comic book week.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to get a lot of exposure for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm so glad that they've had a resurgence. This one's going to be super dope, though.
Oh, so, nice.
Yep. It's a good time to be a Turtles fan.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this or not, but did you see, I guess, is it? I don't know if it's... Hold on, I can bring up the... Because Ray actually brought this to my attention. Is it March or after? Where there's going to be some kind of Ben Reilly and Kane event.
Maybe we finally... No offense. Maybe we finally kill Kane off. He's kind of redundant.
Oh, the summer. Well, they kind of almost... You know, he was kind of rewritten out of reality after in that Dan Slott story, but I don't know. Oh, yeah.
So it's like, why bring it up when we're just not going to...
The summer chasm, Curse of Kane.
Oh no, that sounds like something that belongs on my hard drive.
Exactly, exactly.
My business.
Well,
if nobody wanted to workshop the title, that's not my problem.
I think that name in general should have been workshop, but I mean, yeah. Well, again, it should sound like something off your hard drive because I think all the readers and our wallets are going to get fucked.
Oh, more Turtles news is the last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution is going to also be coming out in February.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Get the Ronin trade, because I know it's out. Read up, boys, and let's get over to Ronin 2.
Oh.
And everybody's like, but wasn't Ronin, supposed to be, it's like the final teenage... Get over it. We're getting Ronin 2. Get over it.
This one will be the final chapter, kids.
I just want Eastman and Laird to kiss and make up and actually do a damn book together before I freaking die.
That's always gets...
God, talk about... Well, it's not petty. If you have creative differences, you have creative differences.
I know, but it's just like... do
it for the fans, babes.
Like writers or like musicians, like people who have like a partnership collaboration. I mean, I'm like, if there's money on the table, can't you just like set aside your differences?
And that's why I have to respect, because even though there was money on the table, he still walked away. And, I gotta respect his wishes, but it's like, man, as an OG fan, literally growing up being able to read the black and white comics and watching what they turn the comics into the cartoon and still finding love for the cartoon after that. And I guess they're probably mad because the cartoon is like the original OG 80s cartoon probably kind of dwarfs their creations up until recent times. So it's like a whole thing, but I get it. I had to respect it, but just one issue, just a one shot of them doing something together before one of them dies. It's super important to me. So I'm just going to manifest that.
And did you see the variant for Daredevil Black Armor #3? It's a Turtles variant.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I got 2 of those ordered. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, 2 of that cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one obviously signed and slabbed. Obviously, I don't care what galaxy count I'm gonna go to. It's getting signed.
You know what you need to do? Get it signed by him, and then get it signed by DG Chichester.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's the plan.
I think between the two of us, Chichester and his mom, I think we've helped Marvel greenlight a new next miniseries for him.
Just going to put that out there. Just going to manifest. But I really like the cover for Ultimate Spider-Man, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, that had a variant, too. But, yeah, I like
Yeah, I like the main cover, surprisingly. It's really great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Well, well, that's what someone was pointing out online the other day. They're just like, I mean, look at all the hype this book is getting for an older married Spider-Man. But I mean, it's like all this hype that, even Amazing's not getting, even with the gang war and everything going on.
Yeah, well, because we're tired of it. The gimmicks and the, and the crossovers and it's just too much. If I'm gonna be honest, like I'm burnt out. My brain hurts from thinking about it.
For some
all the
reason,
time.
they do not want him being married in that regular book. It's like
It's the higher ups for whatever reason. Hopefully, this book does show that hey, like these younger kids don't care about that. Like you need to cater to the OG fans. Because like let's be honest, the people with mortgages are the only ones with money. Sorry, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, we know y'all broke. Millennials can barely afford a house. You know, we gotta wait for our parents to die to get a house. Like basically, so it's like.
I think they claim that it's like, oh yeah, there's not enough, that's just we're just a small vocal minority claiming for that marriage.
Well, we'll see how this book does, and I have a feeling it might get a second printing. I don't know, call me crazy, but I feel like it's gonna have a second printing.
I'm just like, well, I think the people who actually buy your book and don't pirate it are
exactly.
Most of us are the ones claiming for that marriage, so.
Oh, there is another Tom King book that's coming out. I can't think of which. Oh, it's Dark Horse. It's Tom King, Matthias Lopez, everybody who worked on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That whole team got a deal over at Dark Horse, and they're doing Helen of Windhorn. So I'm interested to see what that looks like. It looks like a 1920s like Wizard of Oz kind of thing.
Oh,
so. I'm kind of curious. I like Tom King when he's not writing at DC. I do.
Yeah, he might be another one. I think he might be better with like his own creator-owned stuff, or even just like lesser-known characters.
Yeah, I just feel like that's more his wheelhouse. I feel like there's just like too much pressure, too many restrictions, and like he's just such an imaginative person when he does his own stuff that it's just like such a shame they won't like let him bring that to the table. It feels like that's all. Like I like Tom King well enough, but I do feel like he is hindered when he writes for the bigger comic book companies, and that's unfortunate because they really just don't have faith in anybody. They just kind of want to keep the status quo, you know?
Yeah.
So, and like I'm down for it. Like I need something different outside of like superheroes. Like I'm like the superhero stuff is just right now. So anything that's a little different, I'm down for. So I did just want to shout that out. I know a lot of people did like that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow stuff, so I just thought I'd mention that.
I haven't read it. You know what? A few of us, especially on this team, might have. I don't know if it's just gonna be a cash grab or what. But did you see Marvel's in 2024 is bringing back the giant size issues?
It's a giant size man thing. Oh boy, you always forget the oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's you gotta say the whole thing. Like a pimp named Slipback, you gotta say the whole thing. Shout out to the one Boondocks fan that listens to our show.
Like I've seen a couple there, like they're doing like Spider-Man and some of the other ones. But I don't know if they've announced the Man Thing one yet. I'm like, you need to, if you do the
like literally they have to, right?
You have to, yes, exactly.
I'll be so disappointed.
Come on, Marvel, give Lilith that giant sized man thing.
Oh boy, it's a giant sized man thing. Oh boy. So yeah, those are like pretty much the comics that have been on my radar for 2024. Of course, because we can't go too speculative because that's about as far. I think June is about as far as like the.
What we didn't mention. We've mentioned it before.
What? Spawn
250.
Oh yeah, that's a threat looming over our head, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I don't know that it's anticipated. Like I know we're anticipating it, but like I think people feel like a little bit more of the same. I think when it gets to 3,
I don't know. I think
it's going to be more of a big deal.
I think 250 is going to be a tipping point because we're going to see who sits on that.
I feel like that's when they announce the actual movie. That's when we get like the big old crossover that everything feels like it's been building up to. I think that's where it really explodes. He makes the push. He probably does some more toys, maybe hopefully like a gold edition where it's a little more high end and stuff. I think that's really when we're going to see that push for like Spawn Mania, as it were. So
yeah, I think he needs to stick the landing. Otherwise, it's going to crap the bed. So
I mean, we're working towards something. Like I said, I still like all the books individually. Like King Spawn actually really stepped it up in the last couple of issues of the year.
Did you?
And Gunslinger continues to be the best one. There, I said it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you read last week's Spawn? Was it 348?
Yeah.
Are they releasing these out of order? All of a sudden he's with Wanda. I'm like, wait a minute, did we see Wanda's return? I'm like, I can't remember.
No, I think we're going to get an explanation for that. I think we're supposed to be confused right now.
I was like, oh god, they're not going to like put him on the throne and send her back to Earth as a spawn, are they?
You know they are. I mean, if Mary Jane can get jackpot powers, Wanda's coming back to Earth. That's all I'm saying. So, and I'd be okay with that for like 3 issues max. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't do like 2 years of that. Yeah, no.
Like that doesn't deserve a spinoff. Nobody loves Wanda like that. Like, let me just be clear.
Oh, no.
She's a MacGuffin. She's a MacGuffin.
No. Okay. King Spawn becomes Queen Spawn.
Ooh.
We're
gonna take that back out of the air. We're not gonna manifest that.
I was gonna say, didn't they mention new books or something coming? I don't know.
I'm hoping for more of the side characters. We need more spinoffs. Like not spinoffs, but like one shots and stuff to fill out the universe.
Well, yeah. Well, that's like, I mean, we got the Scorch book, which is fine, but I'm like, why hasn't Jessica at least gotten like her own one shot or something, or miniseries?
I think it's coming. Like I said, I think he's just waiting to really do that push.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of stuff going on in the entertainment industry. I guess he really doesn't want it to get swallowed or the momentum to be lost. So I totally get why we're waiting and kind of like turning our wheels and stuff.
True.
So yeah.
But I hope the big two are taking notice of that and like, all the G.I. Joe and Transformers stuff.
Yeah. Actually, Masters of the Universe, I think it's only on issue 3 at this point now, but like that one made a big return too, and like I didn't see a lot of people talking about it. It's super good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a perfect place to jump in. It doesn't have anything to do with the Kevin Smith or the Netflix stuff. It's just like literally rebooting the universe, kind of very, very much in the same vein of what like G.I. Joe and Transformers are trying to do. Well, and I thought that's the perfect time because it's like all the 80 shows are doing the reboot. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Well, I was gonna say, is that one of them attractive things about all those though is that, because they are starting over and you don't have to have read anything previously.
You know the premise, but like you're waiting to see what the twist this time is gonna be.
Exactly.
Yeah. I thought the first 2 issues are really, really good, and I hope we get more. Honestly, I hope it turns into something more for Masters of the Universe. I really do feel like it needed a refresh after the whole Kevin Smith taint thing. So
taint.
She said taint. I think that's about it for comics. You want to talk about, are there any TV shows that you're looking forward to this year?
Let me see.
Returning or new or anything? I mean, like for me, obviously The Boys is a big one.
Yeah, The Boys, yeah.
The other half of Invincible.
Yes, exactly. I know it'll sound cliche, but I mean, the Law and Order stuff's about to come back.
I don't think I'm really excited about any I don't think I'm actually watching anything that has a returning season now that I think about it.
Oh, did you see? I just saw, what was it? Like, it might have even been on Christmas Eve. I guess they're going to get into Stabler's family on his show. They're going to introduce a brother.
Oh.
And I believe it's Dean Norris.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I could see that. I say Jason Alexander. Why not?
Hey, they said George had a brother, and then we never saw or heard about that brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, that was the best.
NBC. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Jason Alexander's still out there acting. He could do whatever. I mean,
he's bald. Clearly, baldness runs in the family. So if they're going with the Dean Norris thing, I'm just saying. Let's give Jason Alexander some work too.
Oh my god, that episode was on last night. Where he was the hand model.
I love that episode. Like, Kramer ruins everything, man.
The puffy shirt.
I don't want to be a pirate.
But I love hearing about the guy before me. Nothing. No woman could match his own hand, and then it became a deformed claw.
I mean,
I hope you have more self-control. Well, I won a contest.
But did he really?
No, he cheated. Yeah, he
exactly.
At the end,
yeah. Let's see. House of the Dragons is a big one for me. That's a returning show. I guess I do have one. There's also Fallout that's coming out in April based on the video game that I'm really excited about. Like the new stuff that's based on video games has been really good. Like, I know people didn't like Gran Turismo. Like, I guess people are still out on that verdict. And the one that Anthony Mackie was in, they were like, oh, I was like, but it's just the start. They're setting up the universe. They didn't actually get into the Twisted Metal lore like I thought they would. They're kind of just building it. So, like, even if you aren't a fan of the game, you have like some skin in the game. So I totally get that. So I think season 2 will probably be better if it actually gets renewed. Knowing Peacock, it might not. So we'll see about that. The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, is right around the corner for February. That's the Rick Grimes and Michonne one that I definitely want to watch.
Yep, that's towards the end of February. Oh, yeah, we might have to cover some of that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought we said we would.
Oh, yeah.
At the end, obviously, but yeah. Avatar The Last Airbender, I think that's on Netflix, if I remember right, coming also towards the end of February. After that movie, anything has to be better. Like, while Cowboy Bebop was a flop, I think people like the One Piece adaptation a lot more, so we're hoping for it to be more One Piece and less Cowboy Bebop. Like, it has a lot riding on its shoulders because it's such an iconic cartoon for, like, the millennials and Gen Z grown up. So, like, it looks good. And, you know, they're finally casting, like, non-white people, so that's good. That's good. They actually cast appropriate people, so that's pretty cool.
Yay.
It's really cool if you never got into the cartoon. Like, the lore is so good, though. It is so good. Might want to just give it a try, just like the first episode. I think the visuals look really good, too, so, yeah. They got a flying puppy, kind of like the Never-Ending Story, honestly. That's the vibes it gives. So if you're into that and you've never watched Avatar The Last Airbender, you just might want to give it a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm surprised there's a certain animated show you haven't mentioned.
What's that? Oh, I'm actually not excited for it.
Really? Why?
I haven't heard good things.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. So I have to see it, like, for this particular thing, I have to see it for myself. You know what I mean? Because, like, I feel like a lot of, like, people my age, they know X-Men, but only because of that show. Like, they actually never read the comics, so they don't... Yeah. They can't put it into that perspective, that lens. So, and
it's so weird. I think it was at least 2 of the original actors have passed away, so you're gonna have at least 2 new voices. Was it Cyclops and Magneto? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I mean, it's weird. So I'm like really, because Disney Plus has just been a flop all over the place lately. Like, hasn't really been catching my attention. Like, everybody talks about how good season 2 of Loki was, but I was just like, okay. I don't get it. I don't get it.
You know what? I think you just have to be a hardcore Marvel fan. That's one of the ones that made me sad, because I'm like, I know Charlie just would have.
I'm gonna eat this up with a fork and spoon.
Nom,
oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. We would have been breaking down,
I literally couldn't do that show justice. Like, I felt so bad. I talked about, like, the Thor stuff for a little bit in, like, the first 2 episodes, and I was just like, it's all connected, but I don't care.
I mean, we would have had the resurrect super connectivity. We would have had to have done an episode just on Victor Timely himself.
Yes. Yeah. I know. It was a lot to take in, and, like, now it's, like, really doesn't even matter, because Jonathan Majors is out. Doom is in. I don't even know who's playing Doom.
I'm just like, that's going to be so weird if they introduce Doom before the Fantastic
Four. They could have just recast as Denzel. I mean, because listen, I ideally would have just recast him with John Boyega, but he says he is done with the House of Mouse after that whole Star Wars fiasco, which I totally get. Yeah. But, like, I feel like that's the only person who could, like, slot in where it wasn't like Terrence Howard and Don Cheadle, where it's just like, it's obvious. I just feel like that could have just kind of been a smooth thing, but, like, or Denzel, exactly. Just cast Denzel.
I mean, it would have been sloppy, but I even saw someone online with a theory. They're just like, oh, you could just make the High Evolutionary a variant of Kang from the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it would be controversial. Like, I knew from the first allegation, I'm just going to keep my mouth closed. They had to wait for his day in court. It was a 50-50 verdict, but, he's still half guilty. They don't really want anything to do with it. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, and then I'm so glad that people haven't forgotten when they announced he was guilty. And Disney got rid of him. I saw people saying, "Well, Warner's still stuck. Warner's stuck through with Ezra
Miller." He didn't have a trial.
That's true. He wasn't technically proven guilty. That's true.
Yeah, but they had it was a sunk, and I don't even think the sunk cost was a fallacy at that point. Like, I totally understand why I hate that they did it. I said they should have burned it and got the insurance money. It would have honestly covered their losses, because they ended up losing money on that one too. If they would have burned the film, they would have made all their money back. But none of my business.
Oh, you know what? It was so funny this morning. Noel messaged me. He goes, "I'm listening to he's like, I'm a minute and 30 seconds into your Aquaman review." He's like, "I'm already laughing."
I'm sorry. I tried. I tried. I didn't even dunk on it like I thought I would. Like, I was just disappointed.
Well, like he said, he goes, just like he said, like we said, he was like, They should have did like, what we suggested with the Flash movie. They should have just took it as a loss for taxes or whatever.
Yeah. That's such a shame. The only film in the whole DCU EU made $1 billion at the box office.
And you know what? Remember,
and it gets a sequel that doesn't even cover the cost.
Remember we said $40 million. I saw a headline. I think today. I think they said it's not even going to make
32,
that.
wasn't it?
I thought I saw 28.
Oh, I saw 32.
Well, again, it's not hitting 40. So
yeah, that's crazy. Well, like I said, they put everything out. They had The Color Purple and Walker. Like it was dumb. It was dumb. Just really bad choices. And I honestly feel like the Warner Brothers Discovery is like maybe wanting to sell off the DC part, but it's like you've ruined their name. Like they're not worth anything now. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. Like it literally, like I feel like that CEO and Elon Musk get on phone calls to like, how can I wreck my company today? I feel like it's a group chat with those two, and they're just like doing ridiculous ideas of how to ruin their company. So yeah, it's so crazy how bad Warner Brothers has fallen off. Ugh. Well, speaking of movies, let's are there any other TV shows before we move on that you were excited for?
Nothing's jumping to mind here.
Do we know if that Jesse Martin show got a season 2 or whatever?
I thought I saw something about a return. Don't they? Well, I mean, doesn't he have to? Well, they still have to come back and finish the first season, right?
I thought it was. I only thought it was like 8 episodes.
I thought I saw some. Let me see. Supposedly I'm seeing something January 29th. It might be back for episode 8.
They did greenlight it for a second season at the end of November. It looks like. So good. I'm happy for Jesse. I actually like that show. It's really cute. It gives me very early 2000s where, like there was like the Sherlock craze where every like show had like a detective with a gimmick. Like you had Monk and Psych and House, stuff like The Mentalist, like that whole thing. And that's where it kind of fits in. And I like those shows. So I like it very much.
Well, I was going to say, in NBC, do they have a ton of stuff going on right now? Again,
listen, that SVU, that Dick Wolfiverse will hold them over till the death heat of the universe.
Well,
okay, even if it's just residuals from Law and Order SVU, reruns, they can live off of that.
I mean, might as well steer into the skid. It's a procedural. It has a former Law and Order star on it. I mean, why not? It's going to draw that audience probably.
Yeah. So I'm like super happy for Jesse. I really am.
Oh yeah.
I hope he goes. I hope the show actually catches on a little bit more. Like, I haven't really seen people talking about it too much, but it's like just a cute show where you just like, you can just vibe. Like, it's not too much going on. Mm-hmm. And it actually has like some science behind it. And there's like a book and, stuff like that you can get into if you want to, but you can just kind of take it at face value as well, which I think is a lot of shows are missing that these days.
And it's been a while. It was a bit of a while since we mentioned it, but yeah, we need to find out who bombed that church back in the day.
So serious. Like, I'm just like,
is this storyline just going to go away?
Meanwhile, I'm like, I actually don't care. I'm just glad that he found somebody else to hang out with.
Oh, yes.
And like, hopefully the sister stops being annoying. It's giving Felicity. Just say it. It's giving Felicity. Don't like it. Oh, wow. I guess then I'll mention one more show and then we can move over to movies we're looking forward to. True Detective Night Country. Listen. True Detective Season 1, if you've never watched it, it is an absolute masterpiece. It's beautiful. Season 2,
not so much.
Shades of Mahershala, it's garbage. Season 3 is okay. So this one, it's got Helen Hunt, and I love Helen. Oh, no, it's not Helen Hunt. It is actually Jodie Foster, who I love even more. And it's got Evangeline Navarro as well. And, it's... I'm really looking forward to it. It's in Alaska.
I saw the ad. It looks good. Yeah, it looks good.
Looks so good.
Yeah.
I love a detective show. Listen, I love a good murder mystery. I do. So, like, this is right up my alley. So.
Yeah, I might check that out. Yeah, I did see the ad. Yeah. I thought that looked good.
Like, HBO needs to get back to being prestigious. And I feel like having another good season of True Detective that can, like, follow up to season 1. Like, I'm telling you, I think this one is going to be it. I think they picked a good person to do the show running and writing. Not sure who they have directing it just yet, but like, I'm really excited for this one actually. This one might be one that I actually watch week to week.
Oh,
I haven't done that in so long.
Ooh.
Especially a cable show. Like, I feel like I'm my grandma now. I feel like I'm watching Matlock. But yeah, like I miss when HBO used to be good, when it had like that whole string of really good shows like The Sopranos and Deadwood. Like I need HBO to get back to that level so bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk some movies, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Deadpool 3.
Yes.
Number one in my heart.
That was good. Yeah, because we're not getting a lot of superhero movies next year. But yeah, that was going to be one of my. First.
Madam Web, which is Valentine's Day. I'm curious. It's not actually anticipating it or anything. I just want to get it over with. I want to know if it's decent. Will it be as good as Venom 2? Like that's the bar it needs to clear.
We'll see. Again,
I don't know how much Sydney Sweeney's boobs and butt can really get the asses in seats. So we'll see.
Maybe the sound will go out in the theater.
I hate that it has to be sold like that. I just don't think that, it's very cobbled together. Like it's the Spider-Man-less Spider-Man universe. It's just so cringy.
The Sony Spider-Verse cobble.
Yes, exactly. So, but yeah, I'm curious to see what it looks like. Like I like I said, I don't mind an all female that cast. Like if it can do better than the Marvels, how embarrassing would that be?
Oh, jeez.
Coming out in February, no less. Like that is my hope that it does better than the Marvels.
Oh,
because like it's got a lot of interesting characters that I want to like see more from. So I just hope it's at least decent.
That's the big insult I saw on Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom. They're like, it's gonna do worse than the Marvels.
Bro,
which was
the bar is in hell.
Which was the lowest Marvel movie.
Yeah, the bar is in hell, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, like I said, we don't have to wait too long on that one. Also another movie that actually comes out on Valentine's Day. I don't know if it's a wide release or not, but Bob Marley One Love comes out that day too.
Oh.
It's a biopic.
Oh yeah, I did see the trailer when we went to see Aquaman. Yeah.
Dune Part 2, just get it out and get it done.
Hey-oh.
like basically part 1 was so disappointing. If you've ever read the books or saw the actual original movie, you know like that like they can't do the movie justice in 2 parts, let alone what they started with part 1. So I'm like, just get it over with. Maybe we can be done and gone with the Timothy Chalamet of it all. I'm sick of that boy.
Oh, I didn't know this was coming out.
What's that?
You probably know. Red Sonja a new Red Sonja movie.
Really?
It's saying 2024. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Unless like later on, I don't know.
I'm really excited for Furiosa.
Oh yeah, I did see the trailer for that. That looked cool.
Yeah, although we all know Anna Taylor-Joy has kind of fallen out of favor, unfortunately. It's like, yeah, you should have just gave it to Charlize Theron, even though she's a weirdo too, but like less of a weirdo. And I guess Chris Hemsworth is supposed to be in it.
Yeah, I did see his name in the credits. Yeah. Like,
okay, but like, tell me why Garfield's getting another movie in May. And it's got Chris Pratt and Samuel L. Jackson. Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I saw that trailer. I'm like, really? We're doing Garfield again?
Oh god, like that. The artwork is so jarring.
I mean,
it's so jarring.
I know. Well, again, any current animation, it's. But I'm just like, do kids these days care about Garfield?
There is always room in the universe for Garfield, okay? But like the way that they've been doing it, like, babes, just give us an animated show. Like, what is wrong with giving the kids an animated show? Like, why are you trying to make it a movie? Garfield does not scream cinematic.
Because unless you stick it,
yes, Garfield, no.
Unless you stick it on Disney Channel or Cartoon Network, where do they even show cartoons anymore?
There's a big streaming apps.
That's true. That's true.
Let Garfield be the moniker cartoon for somebody. Tubi? Pluto? Anybody? No, I shouldn't say that. Tubi is actually so good. If you don't, and it's free, and it's the only platform that I can watch, that I can stand to watch ads on. And let me just side note, late stage capitalism. Listen, Amazon, I just got back together with you, and you have the nerve to tell me that the $15.99 that I pay a month is going to be getting freaking ads, and I have to pay $2 more for ad free. I
did see that. Yeah,
your video. I do it for the free shipping, but the nerve.
I know.
When I do want to watch a movie,
I
just read that email today. I was livid.
I did see that a day or two ago. Yeah, I'm just like, really?
I'm like, me? I've literally been your customer since you opened your doors when you were the world's biggest bookstore before. You're going to charge me? We might be breaking up again. I might have to go back to eBay. I don't know. Me and eBay being on the outs. I bought 2 things in 2023. I was doing my spending wrap up. My accountant is kind of pissed at me. It's fine. But yeah, I only bought 2 things on eBay this year. So I'm like,
I mean, I get business. I get business is business, but I'm like, if you're paying anything, but especially like that much, I'm
like, babes, nobody comes to you for your video on demand. I don't know how to tell you.
But I mean, ads. I mean, you're paying. I get if you're watching something like a YouTube or something for free.
Like you already have Freevee. Freevee is their app for that. Yes. Like keep that off the main stuff.
If you're watching something for free, I get ads. But if you're paying, I'm just like, really?
It's the same thing with freaking. Twitter might be charging. Pretty soon here.
They always talk about that though, but
No. They actually launched it in New Zealand back in October. It was like a couple other places too. They're like, you can just pay $1 for the whole year if you don't want to sign up for Twitter, whatever X Premium is. I don't know. Like I told you, I haven't been on Twitter since the whole kerfuffle.
But I mean, that's going to be the final bullet in its head if they start charging.
Of course,
for it. Yeah.
Of course,
because some of those people, especially those the crazy
Daves,
people.
when you have Carl Tucker's like, no. What is even Twitter Spaces? Like, I don't know what's going on with that platform. It's like the cultural vandalism of destroying Twitter. Like, he needs to be in jail. Okay, like. I am so livid with Elon.
I know.
Did
he like lose a bet or something? I'm like, why do you?
Well, he did. He honestly, you should research how they like the courts had to make him buy Twitter. Like he couldn't afford it. Like it's a whole thing. And if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, this is gonna be a conspiracy theory that gets proven true within the next 2 years. Mark my words. If you know, you know. Well, that's why I can't be dealing with Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. I don't retweet. I don't log into that thing anymore. Well, yeah. I deleted my information, and you should too. I'm just being real with you. Like, yeah, Zuckerberg's just as bad, but the devil, you know. The devil, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, what was that? Some interview or something where they said something like the advertisers want him to like clean ship over there. He's like, yeah, F them. He's like, I don't care. They can't blackmail me. He's like, F them.
Yeah, it's a crazy descent to watch, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
He's very rich, so he's eccentric.
He's not even rich, low key, but it's not
well,
my business.
I'm just saying I'm just
not my business.
I'm just saying
y'all can fall for the BS if you want to. But
no. I'm just saying he's not poor.
I mean, if his dad hadn't given him that money, he'd be poor.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got all those kids, so he is probably after child support pretty poor.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty poor. Look, like guys like Elon, they're not just in Donald Trump. They're not as rich as you think.
Oh no, I know that. No.
They talk about embarrassed millionaires. Yeah.
Yeah.
If that ever fit the definition, those two.
Yeah, I'm super rich, but I ask for donations all the time. Okay.
Well, that's just the way of the world.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh, something I'm really excited for actually is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Oh my God, the new that new trilogy of Planet of the Apes was so good. It was so good. Like I love the original stuff too, but like it actually served justice to like I was wondering. I was like, because Planet of the Apes I think has like 6 films or something like that. So I was wondering if they were actually gonna do it and set it up. But like, yeah, I love those movies, and I'm so glad to see another one. Like they actually don't feel like cash grabs, like Jurassic Park. Like, it actually feels like it's a love letter to those movies, and they understand. Like, the first movie with James Franco and John Lithgow, it kind of threw me. I'm like, I don't know. But by the end of that first movie, I'm like, oh, they know what they're doing. And then the second one and the third one, yeah, so good. So excited to see another one. Hopefully it's an IMAX, too. So.
Oh, yeah, that should be.
They're so beautiful. And the sound design on these movies are just so great. I'm really excited. And I guess this is Disney because it was originally Fox 20th Century, and I guess that got turned into 20th Century Studios at Disney, so technically this is a Disney movie. Damn it. We have Ballerina coming out in June, the John Wick spinoff with Ana de Armas.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, I think the John Wick franchise is dead after that TV show for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna trust any of those other spinoffs, sorry.
Did you see the trailer? I think it might come out in January. The Beekeeper with Jason Statham.
I did see that. I thought it was a fever dream because, I've been on vacation. So I've been, just living my la life.
Yes, exactly.
I'm so embarrassed for it.
What?
I'm so embarrassed. It's like, it's one thing to do a Fast and Furious. Beekeeper looks so stupid.
Again, I mean, there's always one of those movies out where it's like, oh, it's basically like The Equalizer or something.
Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed for him. It looks bad. Like, all the other stuff, like Crank and stuff, like, that looked cool. The Beekeeper does not look cool.
Oh, yeah, the Transporter franchise.
Yes. Yeah. Like, that just doesn't look as cool. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Oh, Bad Boys 4, for some reason, is coming out. It's like,
oh, Bad Boys.
Listen, I know Martin Lawrence needs the money, but Will Smith, you don't need the money, baby. You don't. So please stop making these fucking movies, please. Nobody asked for Bad Boys 4. I'm sorry you took like literally 15 years to make the second one and y'all are trying to make up for lost time, but I don't care. Nobody cares anymore. Matter of fact, didn't they try to make the TV show with the sisters and that was like on Spectrum TV and nobody cared? Like, take a hint. Take a hint.
And there's going to be some corny reviewer out there, probably me, who says, oh yeah, this movie slaps.
Oh no, it's lit. I'm like, no. Lit is dead, by the way. Please stop saying that. Okay.
What, dead. Lit?
Let's not take that into 2024.
Did you say lit?
Yeah, that's been dead since 2020. I just haven't heard. But I'm not for a fourth year in a row. Stop saying it.
I am a corny ass middle-aged white guy, and I know that's dead.
Okay, good.
I was going to say, everyone should know that's dead.
Inside Out 2 is finally talking about a movie that missed it. But it's like, dear Pixar, stop it. You ruined Monster. you ruined Monsters Inc. by doing Monsters University. Stop making sequels, especially Toy Story sequels.
Yeah, some of those, like, not even them, but just some of the animated stuff for the kids come out lately. It hasn't looked good. I mean, I haven't watched them.
It's bordering Incredibles too. It's like, babes, you missed your window. Let it go.
Let it go.
Oh, your boy Punchable Face himself, John Krasinski's got a Quiet Place Day 1 coming out in June.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not in it, though. It's like a whole new cast. I think it has Lupita Nyong'o, and I forgot who else was in it. But yeah, it's like supposed to be like the first day of the invasion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you see, we saw the trailer during Aquaman 2. Krasinski's like producing like an animated, well, no, it's not animated, but there's like some of the characters or CGI or whatever, because it's like imaginary friends basically coming to life, but it stars Ryan Reynolds.
Huh, no, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, and of course one of the voices of one of the CGI characters is Steve Carell, of course, because those two work together. Of course,
because why not?
Well, they two work together. I mean,
Yeah. Also, he's very good with voice acting. He has his whole franchise.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of which, Despicable Me 4. God damn. Like, listen. I've never seen that a single one of these movies. But like, where's my Megamind 2? We got Despicable Me 4, but no Megamind 2.
I mean, I guess they follow the money. I mean, I know those Despicable Me movies made money, but yeah, I don't know if Megamind made money or not.
That's such a shame.
But
one of the best superhero movies ever. And I will not be taking further questions.
Usually those kids' movies make money, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, Kraven the Hunter, August 30th. Oh.
Oh, okay. Here's a current superhero movie bracket. All right, what's gonna do? Shall we say better or worse? Kraven the Hunter or Joker 2?
Joker 2.
Gonna do worse or better?
Better.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'd say if nothing else.
The real question is Madam Web or Kraven gonna do better? That's the question. And I'm gonna say Kraven's actually gonna do better because horny girls show up more than horny boys. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
Listen, one thing about the lead actor in Kraven, he ain't ugly.
Well, neither is that female cast of Madam Web. So.
You probably want to watch that movie in the privacy of your own home. That's my whole point.
Oh my God, I might have to bow out just like you and Justin review Kraven the Hunter. Jeez.
I don't know if they were smart, they would have a whole lot of naked scenes. That's all I'm saying. If they haven't, they need to go reshoot and add some.
I mean, if Sony wants to make money, they'd do that for both Madam Web and Kraven, you know?
Well, you can't really do that with female-led movies nowadays.
It's empowering, Lilith. Come on.
You know, hey, man.
Hey, what happened to the nudity of our 90s movies? Come on.
Well, that's why we don't have nudity in the 2020s, actually. That's a whole thing. I talk about that a lot, about like how like these kids, like, and shout out to them, good for them. Don't let anybody pressure you. But you ain't got to be such a prude and ruin everything for everybody else.
Exactly.
Zoomers are the new boomers. There, I said it.
Especially if you are good looking. It's like, come on.
Now we have better accountability, intimacy coordinators, and things like that.
They have,
which is good. So hopefully we'll see a return of it. Oh, the big thing, Beetlejuice 2, September 26th. Be there or be square.
Oh my!
I'm excited for it. Kind of.
Is that a Well, no, that's not a remake.
No, Beetlejuice 2.
Oh.
Everybody's returning. Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, and then we have Gina Ortega as Winona's daughter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know 30-some years later.
I thought you knew Beetlejuice 2 was coming.
I don't think I did. Is Michael Keaton in there?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'll watch it. Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's surpassed me.
Right over his head, guys. Oh, Transformer 1 also comes out September 13th.
I saw that. What is that? That's a new movie. That's a new animated, right?
It's got Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Keegan-Michael Key, John Hamm, Lauren Fishburne, and Brian Tree Henry. Like, what? Where did this come from? I only saw this like last week. Where did this come from?
It's like the anniversary of like the franchise or something.
Paramount. What are we gonna do with you? I don't know what's going on, but I'm ready for it, whatever it is.
I thought wasn't it animated?
It looks like it's one of those CGI animated situations. Let me see if there's any information more information about it.
Oh wait,
Transformers
1 was initially announced back in 2015 as a movie exploring.
Oh, it's that thing they're trying to do?
I guess exploring the origins of Cybertron, Optimus Prime, and Megatron. Wholly separate from the live-action movie series.
Good.
It is an animated, it's an animated prequel movie. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yes.
That's what, like I said, we need animation, not live-action.
Stay away from the base stuff. Yeah. As long as the animation's good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Saw 11 also comes out September 27th, and I'm just like, Tobin Bell is back, because that's what we needed. We did not need all the damn apprentices. We wanted fucking Jigsaw. 10 went off, did great. Everybody says it's the best Saw movie. I freaking agree. And we get more John Kramer. It's like, ooh, yeah, you shouldn't have killed him in the second movie, fuckers.
Wow!
I'm so passionate about the Saw franchise. Since the Fast and Furious has gone downhill, I'm just like, yep, all my eggs are in the Saw franchise basket now. Like, really, all he had to do was not bring The Rock back. That's all he had to do. And he couldn't even keep himself from doing that. I don't know what's going on with Mark Sinclair. I really don't. Maybe he felt bad for him. I don't know.
You should feel bad.
Oh yes, and it's not Joker 2. It's Joker for later 2.
Again, do they not know who their audience is?
Listen, the little monsters, Lady Gaga fans, they gonna come out. The girls, the gays, and the theys. Oh my god, the boys are gonna be so mad when they see who shows up at Joker 2. They gonna be so.
That's what I'm saying.
The boys went feral on Joker 1. Listen, if you don't know about Lady Gaga fans, she don't call them little monsters for nothing. The boys are gonna be so mad when they go to the theaters to see her fans. They're gonna be so mad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I want to go see that movie in theaters. I don't. I can only imagine what that's gonna be like. Oh, somehow Venom 3 is coming out this year too.
Is it?
In November, allegedly. Allegedly. I don't know if that's true.
Oh Lord.
I mean, it's overdue, right?
Well, I mean,
but it would actually make sense if Sony put out all 3 of those movies in 2020, in this year, in 2024. Because think about it, you have Madam Web, Craven, and then you're bringing back Venom 3, right? It kind of makes sense.
Well, again, yeah. Well, I mean,
especially because I don't think we're getting into the Spider-Verse. I think it's confirmed for 2025.
Yeah,
right?
I think they said they had.
So it would make sense for them to put all that in there.
And do you think maybe that's kind of a brilliant move?
And there's no other...
Yeah, there's not a ton of like MCU movies coming out or even DC. Yeah, so that might be a strategic
Actually,
move,
I think they probably moved up that Venom one, honestly.
Probably.
About it.
Yeah.
Good for Sony.
That might have been early 2025 and then they bumped it up to November. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, another movie with a sequel that like is long overdue. I guess 2024 is the year of it. Gladiator 2.
Oh.
Denzel Washington is in it, and Pedro Pascal is in it as well. So I'm like, hell yeah. Oh, listen, those two I'll show up for. Unfortunately, we also are getting Wicked Part 1. The state, they're never going to top the stage play. Let's stop trying. Anything that does Wizard of Oz, like looking at that James Franco movie, if you know, you know, like just stop. You're not going to be able to do it in live action.
Exactly.
It just doesn't work that way anymore. Also, the Karate Kid is making a comeback with Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. Like,
oh yeah, I did see something about that. Yeah,
that's crazy. Because so if you don't know, the Jaden Smith one from 2010, he was basically Mr. Miyagi. So
yeah.
I mean, I love Jackie Chan. Like, I know he's like a little bit of a problematic fave, whatever. I love Jackie Chan.
Yeah, and again,
so, I'm gonna go see this. It's coming out December 13th, so maybe I can get an early viewing for my birthday.
And if you wanted to pull from the past, he's really your only choice because Pat Morita's dead. So
yes, exactly. I mean, they better give a shout out to Cobra Kai in the credits because that's the only reason anybody cares about Karate Kid in the year of our Lord 2024. Just keeping it real. And for some reason, the second Lion King, Mufasa the Lion King, is coming out December 20th. Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is also coming out for Christmas 2024.
Ew.
Listen, I think Sonic the Hedgehog is the best video game movie. I mean, I don't know, maybe Mario, if they come out with 2 more, we'll see. Mm-hmm. But like Sonic, it's actually surprisingly good. If you haven't seen them, find them.
Oh, I don't know if you care about this, but the next Ghostbusters movie comes out, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Yeah, I'm on the edge about that one. So we'll see. That's a wait and see kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they're doing a remake of Nosferatu, the original one, which is also Christmas of this year.
No.
And it's got Lily Rose Depp as the damsel in distress, and got Robert Eggers playing the vampire. No. I think it's Alec. What's that guy from True Blood? The blonde guy, Skarsgård.
Oh yeah.
I think, which I don't think that can't be right. I don't think IMDb knows what they're talking about. He's a little too tall.
Oh, and speaking
of one of the other Skarsgårds.
Speaking of remakes, did you see they're remaking that old TV show, The Fall Guy?
I did. I skipped right over that.
Right.
I'm not excited for that at all.
No. Again, I mean, how many of those have been successful, except for like maybe the Addams Family, when they remake old shows or whatever.
Yeah. Good luck to them, but like, I don't care. Isn't that Ryan Reynolds, am I not mistaken?
Ryan Gosling.
Oh, one of the Ryans. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'd be more excited if it was Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think that's a good role to follow up Ken, but I'm not his manager. It's not my business.
Well, again, it looks like it's he has romantic tension with the lead actress, so I don't know if it's supposed to be like a rom-com, not a rom-com, but like there's action for the guys, there's romantic stuff for the girls, and
I mean, just for the sake of Eva Mendes and his kids, I hope that movie does good.
Hold on, where's that cast at? It was Ryan Gosling and I don't want the TV show, damn it. Is it Emily Blunt or I think, yeah.
What's his face's wife? Punchable Face's wife?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Emily Blunt, yeah. Punchable Face.
Okay.
How dare you?
My bad. I mean, Punchable Face, the Captain Punchable Face himself,
I know, but come on. He's so far he's been unproblematic, hasn't he? Come on.
I don't know. I can't speak to that.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I haven't heard anything about him.
Okay, well, I'm waiting.
How dare you? Are you making someone afraid of, are you making fun of someone for their looks, Lilith?
No.
That's the case.
A lot of Hollywood's... Listen, Vin Diesel has a punchable face, okay?
Oh, yeah, and you watch like 20 movies with him, yeah.
Exactly. If you include the Chronicles of Riddick, yeah, probably about 20 movies. Let's see, you got X. You got the Triple X movies.
Hey-oh!
2 of the 3.
Lilla's favorite. 2
of the 3. How do you just replace Ice Cube in the second one? I don't know. I don't really think there's any music I'm looking forward to in 2024, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of anybody that I know that I like that has an album. I'm sure Taylor will keep coming out with Taylor's versions. I mean, I don't think she's ever gonna do the first one, which is the first album of hers is the only album I actually really, truly, genuinely enjoy with her fake country twang. It's so cute. And she just can't do that voice anymore, so.
I mean, strike while the iron's hot.
Oh, wait, I take it back. Lenny Kravitz has an album that's coming out.
Oh.
That's right in January. Well, actually, it's January 5th, right around the corner. I just know that off the top of my head because he was actually scrolling around naked on my TikToks. So.
Oh, my.
Let me think.
I was going to say, my favorite band had a new album in 2023, Foo Fighters.
Oh yeah, they sure did, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
MGMT has one in February. Oh, Sheryl Crow has a new one. Oh my God, how could I forget? Sum 41.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and they said this is going to be their final album, so.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think those are the only people that I really think are... allegedly, Azalea Banks has something coming. Allegedly. There's no TBA on it, but she's got to fulfill that freaking contract. So Janet Jackson has one. Black Diamond. I know Justin Timberlake's supposed to have one, but we'll see how that goes.
I'll let you know.
Snoop Dogg. I don't know why. But he has one.
So is it?
And then I know Travis Barker has one too.
Is it true Snoop gave up the smoke?
That's what I heard, but I just can't believe that.
You know what I saw? Oh my God! There was a commercial on the other day where it was Snoop, and he said he gave up the smoke, and also he gave up smoke because he had it was a commercial for one of those smokeless like fire pits or whatever.
Yeah.
So he says he gave up.
I can't believe that. Well, Usher already put his kind of album out. So I guess that was early this year, 2023. So. Well,
again, Lilith, who's buying music? Kids are
streaming it.
That's
true. Making like 1/1000 of a penny per stream. Oh, poor Liam Payne has a nerve to try to be babes. I thought we all agreed he wasn't going to put music out. He only works with One Direction. Like nobody cares about a solo Liam Payne album.
Oh,
listen, fight me, One Directioners. I mean, I'd rather Zayn come out with another freaking one. Oh, Miguel still has it. Allegedly, he's going to release it. We'll see. He's been bullshitting about that he's almost as bad as Frank Ocean at this point. If you know, you know. So, allegedly, Chance the Rapper has one coming out too. If you care about that, nobody cares about you either. Chance the Rapper, you blew it.
Chance the Rapper, I don't know if he can even get a new Kit Kat commercial.
For real. Oh, also Sia's coming out with one. We'll see.
I heard Lord's working on a secret one out in Colorado.
Oh no, actually, literally, she does have one scheduled for this year, but there's
really?
There's no announcement for the date. But I know she has to fulfill that record contract as well.
I'm sorry, that South Park episode was it yesterday or maybe or the day before?
Well, you can't even joke about that because Kanye has a studio out there where people do actually go and record. So that's why it's like South Park did it.
Did I say?
Guys, we're not going to leave you hanging too much longer. We will be covering Not Suitable for Children. We just got to get our thoughts together, kids. It was like a stealth drop. Like nobody knew that this was coming. It just kind of out of the ether.
I just saw an ad. I was like, holy crap. I was like, Lilith, did you know South Park dropped another special?
Yeah, and I think it had to do with the content of it is because it was adult that they had to like figure it out. Like it was supposed to be like released way back in October is what I heard.
Wow. Or
like right when the last season ended, like whenever that was.
Well, spoilers.
That was supposed to come out like a week after that.
Spoilers, kids. We're going to cover it next episode. So.
Yes. So yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about that episode.
I haven't watched it yet.
It was better than the last one, Pandaverse, for sure.
You know what? Do you think they were just sick of you saying, how long do we have to wait between specials? We're like, F you, bitch, there's a second one this year.
Yeah, they heard me. They literally they heard all of Reddit. Listen, when I say believe me, Reddit's been saying it for longer than I have.
Trey's like, damn it, put it in December just so we have 2 this year.
I mean, I think they did it to fulfill the contract, but that's just how we're rolling with South Park at this point. I'm trying to think. I don't know how much you get to read. You have like a super busy life now, Phil. So I don't know if you have like anticipated books that you heard about coming out or anything. But I've been reading more and watching TV less, so I have a really long list.
That should be one of my New Year's resolutions. Try to read. I mean, I read comics, but I used to love reading books. I need to get back to reading books.
I ended up reading about 366 books this year. So
see, kids, she.
I gotta get the goal to 369 since the YouTube officially got over at 369. That's the goal this year, 369 or more.
Well, we've already gone over 369, so.
Yeah, that's good to know.
It was at least 370 last I looked, so.
Cool. I mean, if we could just stay just a little bit longer.
I feel like that 69 would have lasted a little longer, kids.
Did you figure out who it was? We should totally send them a no prize.
I have to look. I don't know if it actually shows you like who in order or anything, but that was no prize.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you my most anticipated book. The title of it is All Fours.
Is what? All Fours?
Yeah, All Fours. It is by Miranda July.
Oh my!
No, it's a real book. You can Google it. There's also one called "Say Hello to My Little Friend" by Janine Capel-Crute, and I read a lot of spicy books, but not necessarily.
What romance novels?
Spicy,
Oh,
not romance. Spicy.
50 Shades of Little Hellfire. Okay.
50 Shades wasn't even sexy. It was an incredibly badly written book. Anyway.
Take it from fan of erotica, Little Hellfire.
Yeah, honestly. And there's also a great one called Rabbit Heart, A Mother's Murder, A Daughter's Story by Kristen S. Irvin. We Are the Universe, Kimberly King Parson. Yeah, I read a lot of like ladies. I do. Gotta support the ladies. So, especially with all that AI crap out there now, it's just like it's tough. It's tough in the publishing world right now.
Oh yeah.
And I love a hard.
Hey,
of
what?
course, obviously. I mean, nothing wrong with paperback. Nothing wrong with paperback. Easy to travel with port, but there's nothing like cracking the back on a good old hardcover.
Whoa.
So yeah, those are just a couple of the books that I'm looking forward to. I'm sure I'll find some more too as well. On Goodreads, people recommend stuff to me all the time over there. So, but those are the ones I'm just definitely really eager to read. So.
How about this? How about this? Go read 369 hardback books for the year.
I mean, if you're trying to have my accountant mad at me, they're super expensive, right? They're like $29.99.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was gonna say,
I actually buy books, and that's the weird thing. Like, I'm totally down for just like digital comics, but it's just something. And I love my Kindles and everything, but like I like to hold a book in my hands. I really do.
But I was gonna say, you can steal the title of
The Hard Master.
Nah, we gotta let Ray have something besides being addicted to Marvel Snap. It's like he's gotta be more known for something other than his Marvel Snap addiction, Phil.
Sex on the Mind.
So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, and of course, doing Salty and Petty and Capes and Lunatics.
Yes, I'm looking forward to our podcast. Yes.
Yeah, and our Patreon episodes for this year.
Oh yes, because kids, remember, 2024, it's going to get ratcheted up because Little Hellfire is going to be
more vicious and brutal than ever.
So true. So true.
That's right.
So yeah, let us know what you guys are looking forward to. If we missed anything that you think might be interesting, let us know. We'll read it on the next show.
And again, send us feedback, written or audio, and you could win a prize, kids. Never realized it's so hard to give away free stuff. Jeez.
In this day and age, everything's a scam, so I totally get it.
I know.
Twitter just had the biggest scam of all. Some lady was like, hey, I'm like a 22-year-old ginger Swedish German girl looking for somebody to donate sperm. Click this link to prove your ancestry is compatible with mine. The whole time it's a refer a friend to ancestry.com for $20.
Oh my.
Scamming. Boys, be more smart. Please.
Yeah, seriously, think about it, guys. I mean, if she's that hot, do you really think she has to
She's
troll
not
the
gonna
internet
have
for
trouble
guys?
getting knocked up.
No.
Idiots. And on that note,
All right, kids. So, yes, as Lilith said, next time we're going to be covering that new South Park episode, Not Suitable for the Special, Not Suitable for Children. Oh, just like this.
Children aren't going to see this. It's totally safe.
And then in 2 weeks, it's going to, stay tuned, kids. I don't think we should even tell them what's coming. The 50th episode, spectacular.
50 hot takes for 50 episodes.
That's right, kids. So, little time, 50.
Instantly, I was like, oh no, I know what we're going to do for our 50th episode.
No.
Phil gets 25 hot takes. I'm going to get 25 hot takes, and we'll just see how it goes from there.
50 silver bullets headed your way, kids. All right, so yes, so send us all your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, for any feedback, you may win a prize, so come on. I'm not asking for your credit card or anything, kids. Come on.
No link to click unless it's the Cash App.
Exactly. And then we'll tell you, give us money.
We'll tell you, make it rain.
Oh, yes. If there's one thing I learned at the feet of the master, yes, it's make it rain.
Make it rain.
And again, you can find a link to our Cash App. You can find episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, for God's sake, buy a t-shirt or a phone case, a cup, something. Or, as we said, subscribe to the Patreon, because, again, it's wild, it's wacky. You never know what you're going to get. And I promise you, in 2024, Lilith Hellfire is going to be
More vicious and brutal than ever.
Bro, with overrated? Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're going to walk away from the Patreon, kids, going,
Oh, that's naughty.
all right, so find everything all in one place. That's
We're naughtier than Lord.
That's a tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It's in all the show notes.
Nobody tell Lauren.
What?
Nobody tell Lauren.
Okay. Oh, you mean Lauren Boebert? That.
Yeah.
Okay. I almost said a word. All right, never mind. All right, if you want to get a hold of Lilith Hellfire, get your telegrams and your fax machines out, kids.
Well, or if you are on Telegram, not WhatsApp, because WhatsApp's owned by Facebook.
Morse code, kids.
Signal too is acceptable.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but okay.
A more secure private messaging app.
Oh, what is it? Signal?
Signal and Telegram, yeah.
Signal and Telegram. Okay.
There's nothing to get wet about anyway. Well, just FYI, you can be tracked through your push notifications, so just be careful out there, kids. That's all I'm saying. Be careful out there.
Oh my.
Gotta start locking up your personal information. It's the only thing we have left in this world. That's all I'm saying. Either do the 6 or do the 9. Come. And just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you.
Doesn't mean they're not after you.
NSA agent. That's a mouthful.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. It's that time again, kids. Time to say goodbye.
The big finish. Jazz hands.
So again, yes, next time we'll tackle that new South Park special.
We have a lot in common with it. We too are not suitable for children. This podcast is rated teen plus.
And I guarantee you, episode 50, you do not want to miss. All right, so here's hoping we get good stuff in 2024, not crap. There's my ending.